Hi everybody, I'm Nikolai Solling. I'm the Technical Director at Help AG Middle East. We've just finished our Security Spotlight Forum here in Abu Dhabi, and with great attendance of more than 50 people yesterday in Dubai and a whopping 75 people here in Abu Dhabi, it's really been another successful run for our Security Spotlight Forums. We started off our event with the first topic, which is around 27001 implementation at one of our customers, Dubai Islamic Bank, and talked about some of the lessons learned from that specific implementation. Dr. Angelica, being one of the authors of the ISO 27001-2013 standard, also talked about some of the differences between the 2005 standard and the 2013 standard, and how that will impact people's implementation of the ISO 27000 security framework. The stage was taken over by Tudor Inaki, one of our security analysts, and he spent some time on talking about some of the most common risk vectors that you have in web applications and what you should be thinking about as a security professional when securing websites. Very interesting talk, and I think an eye-opener for many people in the audience. Next, the stage was taken over by Ali Al-Amadi, the manager for strategic consulting in Help AG. Ali had a very interesting presentation about security awareness and how that can really be the secret weapon in any IT security program. His talk led over to a discussion about the ISA Security Committee, or the Information Security Awareness Committee, that Help AG have been part of sponsoring together with some of the most prominent universities in the UAE. It's a really interesting program which will try to handle some of the issues about awareness within the broader public domain, covering stuff such as information security awareness for children, for law enforcement, and a whole host of other environments that we all work with on a day-to-day basis. I'm very proud to be associated with this specific initiative, and I'm sure that we're going to see some great content coming out from that in the future. After the session that Ali Al-Amadi did, Tudor Inaki came on and talked a little bit about zero-day vulnerabilities and how we in Help AG work with zero-day vulnerabilities to try to enhance the security posture of our customers. What customers are not always aware about is that when we do penetration testing and vulnerability assessment of customer environments, we actually take great pride in trying to identify zero-day vulnerabilities, meaning vulnerabilities that are not yet fixed by vendors, and trying to create the right kind of awareness within the vendor industry to fix those specific issues. We do that in an ethical way, meaning that we communicate with the vendors and try to get them to fix and patch those specific issues before we actually start communicating it to the broader community. We are one of the only companies in the Middle East doing this, and last year we did more than 12 zero-day vulnerability disclosures together with our vendors. Such an approach is really able to help our customers having a better security posture for unknown risks, because we might identify them before they actually become risks. Finally, Notice came on stage, and Notice is one of our senior strategic consultants. And he's talking about how does it actually blend. You'll have to see the presentation before you actually get a full understanding about this. But he's talking about how classification of data and the way that you deal with data actually needs to blend with your security and information security policy. A great presentation that received fantastic feedback from all of the attendees at the show. This is Nikolai Solling, logging out from Help AG's Security Spotlight Forum. Be sure to come back to our event in May, where we will be having another action-packed, if you can talk about an action-packed agenda when it comes to IT information security. Looking forward to welcoming you all again for another fantastic day.